We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Corey Kluber gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander zip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. But guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. One now to Iglesias. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Hanser Alberto is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Panic. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
Now at the plate, Hanser Alberto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And here's Renato Nunez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
All even now, 2-2. Alberto leads off first with 1 away. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out with the man at first. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
So stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The center fielder, Acuña Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuña Jr. now. Alberto gloves it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting third, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. Cobb into the windup. First pitch on the way. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
He's set. The 3-0 offering.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
2 out here and a runner at second. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. High and deep down the left field line. And they can't run it down. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Next will be the designated hitter, Anthony Santander, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Austin Hayes the next at bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 281 the average entering play. 7 homers, 13 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So striding in, DJ Stewart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Panic's got it. And there's out number 2. Into the box now, Brian Holiday. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. From the stretch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Men on third with 2 down. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. In to score is the runner from third, and the Orioles have tied it up. We're even at 1 apiece.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Orioles settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Travis Shaw.
In now, Travis Shaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Cobb's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Hanser Alberto.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike, 3-2 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
This pitch is popped up. Shaw is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now that.
And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Standing in, Renato Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, 4th home run for him on the season, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way. So
here's Trey Mancini.
The first baseman.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Anthony Santander. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Sano will put this one away and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We played 2.5, 2-1 Baltimore. Here's Joe Panic as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman. Go! Panic.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here comes the first pitch. Bo Bichette is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Heading out towards shallow right. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Panic rounds the corner and is headed home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One ball, one strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. No one out with a runner at second. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another one sent foul. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fly ball out toward right field. Stewart has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder. Now the 2-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And it's fouled away. This is lifted out to left. Nunez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The set and the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
3-0. Here it is.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three and 2.
Full count. 3-2.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Cobb comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And 2 to Travis Shaw.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Now the 0-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2, fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he has signaled to the bullpen that's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Miguel Castro is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Miguel Castro.
To the plate now, Joe Panic. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Castro has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 2-1 pitch.
The count is 3-1.
Bo Bichette would be next. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bo Bichette. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set and the pitch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Two down, runners at first and second. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 3 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 7-2. Standing in, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Popped up. Shaw has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Ready now for Baltimore, DJ Stewart. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. 1-2.
2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Brian Holiday, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready once again, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 2-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Here comes the first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And the runner back. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-2 game.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, D-Row.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. None out, runners at first and second. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the one. And up steps Salvador Perez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball one. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Runners are at first and third, one away. Popped him up. Mancini is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home. Count is 1-2 now. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 9-2 ball game. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Blue Jays on top, 9-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Orioles.
At the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
I liked that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here it comes.
Oh, that's just out.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Iglesias, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Sliced hard on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Hanser Alberto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he pops it up. Shaw in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Into the box, Renato Nunez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 9-2. Bottom of the inning now. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. A fly out and a single for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
At the plate, Joe Panik. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. low. It's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side, but foul. Fouled off. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop. Yes.
Into the box now. Bo Bichette seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. Weak grounder back to the mound. To Iglesias for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. From the belt, the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Kelvin Herrera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Miguel Sano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. Drilled to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Orioles 2. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Rolled slowly to first. Shaw gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Anthony Santander the next to bat. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Hernandez is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-2 now. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Orioles leave 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Salvador Perez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. At the plate, Brian Holiday, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Panic is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 6.
Now batting, Ryan Mountcastle. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Ball.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
From the stretch.
Ball in.
Here it comes, 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nunez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Joe Panic. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in now, Ronald Acuna. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Acuna Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Toronto. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Wilmer Font will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Wilmer Font.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. The pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Renato.
Stepping in, Renato Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
A 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Biggio will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Hayes. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1. Oh, and Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, DJ Stewart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Acuna. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready now, Miguel Sano. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The count now at 2-1. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball
The
back.
designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Hunter Harvey comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Hunter Harvey.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Digging in once again, Salvador Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. None out, runners at first and second.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. To 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope. Outside.
Harvey, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Panic. And their runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here it comes, 1-0. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Throw won't get him, and he's in there safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bichette carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Stewart is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So digging in now, Ronald Acuna hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
0-1 the count. Ball one.
1-1.
Two men are on with two men out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Bases full now following the error. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Miguel Sano. First pitch on its way.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Two out, bases loaded. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two balls and a strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
In a pitcher's worst nightmare, you could never imagine being part of this kind of an inning. Yet here he is, alone on the mound, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He might be the loneliest man on the planet right now. That's not a fun place to be.
Paul Fry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Fry.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Fry A 27-year-old. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 8 runs already in this inning. And that's in there, 2-1.
2-1.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We've played 8 full. The Jays lead it 18-2. So coming to the plate, Brian Holiday. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Brian Holiday.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Ryan Mountcastle. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2.
At the ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And he's safe.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Alberto.
A.J. Minter answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
A.J. Minter.
So now to the plate, Hanser Alberto. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that misses 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
At the plate now, Renato Nunez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. Hernandez is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Orioles.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And another foul ball. Baltimore down to their final strike. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Anthony Santander would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hayes. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. 2 out, bases loaded. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-4 the final tonight. The Blue Jays claimed victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Corey Kluber earned his 5th win of the year. Alex Cobb permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. His record is now 5-2.